versus Wildcat heavyweight champion. I noticed while I was absent here at ringside, you see hard-body Chris Harper and Revolution champion Matt Lancie. Two individuals that have never faced off against one another. Never before a Revolution title versus heavyweight title. Only here at the Pontchartrain Event Center can a match so big go down. You know, sometimes it's hard to put into words just how important something can be. Wildcat Sports is celebrating 8 years here tonight. The Revolution Rumble, the biggest show of the year, the biggest one of all time, and one of the largest crowds in Wildcat history. And a lot of people credit the success of that man in the ring right there, the ultra intense, the outlaw, Matt Lancie, who will stop at nothing to become the face of Wildcat Sports. But to do that, he's going to have to defeat this man, a man that you said, Chris Rizzo, he has never faced before. The man is certainly really the authority when it comes to all things Wildcat wrestling. It's not every day you have a man that has been with the same company since its inception. This individual right here, one of the longest tenured and therefore one of the longest reigning stars in Wildcat history. Steve Anthony brings a lot to the table, Sammy Kiss. You're talking about someone with really an immense ego. But maybe an immense ego is selling it a little short, Chris. I don't know if I've met any individual with a bigger ego, the man who holds the Wildcat Heavyweight Championship around his waist, and that's the exclamation point, Steve Anthony. Some would call him Machiavellian for sure. And the way that Steve has handled and carried himself since regaining this heavyweight championship leaves potentially something to be desired. However, the facts are the facts. Champion versus champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match takes both titles. Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds. He is the Wildcat Revolution champion, the Outlaw, Matt Lancie! And once again, the heavyweight champion has written down what he wants to say.
And here we go.
Hailing from the heavens,
Oh my God.
at a divine and sexy 218 pounds. He's everything you wish your man was and everything he'll never be. He makes some youth's palms sweat and Miss Pat dreams wet. He's the man whose name says it all. Mr. Action, the king of the 450. He's your Wildcat Heavyweight Champion of the world. The exclamation point, Steve Anthony.
It gets no bigger than this, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Russo alongside Sammy Kiss for champion on champion action. Both titles will be defended, and there will only be one man walking out of the Pontchartrain Event Center as champion.
senior official Mike Hassel displays the hardware. That's what it's all about. And there's Matt Lancie already gesturing that he is going to be the champion of champions, getting in the face of the exclamation point, ultra tense before the bell even rings. This has got to be the biggest match in the history of Wildcat sports.
You're talking about two men that never back down from a challenge. No matter who is standing across from them, they always stand tall. So what happens when an irresistible force meets an immovable object?
Mike Hassel calls for the bell, and here we go. No time limit, one fall to a finish. Champion versus champion. Revolution champion Matt Lancie, Wildcat heavyweight champion Steve Anthony. Winner takes all. In the 8 years of Wildcat sports, there are maybe not two men more synonymous with the promotion. You see Steve Anthony, the current Wildcat champion, was also the first ever Wildcat heavyweight champion. You see current Revolution world champion Revolution champion Matt Lancie. He's also the first recognized Revolution champion.
We are witnessing history on so many levels. No one has ever held both titles simultaneously. It's going to happen tonight.
Matt Lancie, after his first stint as Revolution champion, lost to Buku Dow and actually challenged Mike Dell and won the Wildcat Heavyweight Championship on the same night. And actually never lost that championship, Chris. He went down with an unfortunate injury, was sidelined for a year, and has been working his way back up the mountain to the top of Wildcat sports. He won the Revolution Championship at this very event last year and has held the championship ever since at 394 days and does not look to be slowing down anytime soon. There's the intensity shoving the face. Steve Anthony in a stiff shot return.
Usually plans change when you get punched in the mouth, but for these two, it's just only the beginning of a long, hard-fought fight.
Steve Anthony won that Wildcat Heavyweight Championship for the second time. Shoulder block had almost no effect. Won that from the wild card Jay Spade on Christmas Day last year. And both Steve Anthony and Matt Lancie have gone undefeated at Wildcat Sports for the entirety of 2019, but that is going to change tonight. Only one of these superstars is going to walk away the victor. Only one man can be the undisputed champion here at Wildcat Sports.
Maybe a little too fancy there, Steve.
Steve Anthony trying to get through. Not
getting
a lot of
caught.
Oh! Talking about the finesse, a beautiful drop kick from the Wildcat champion. A deep uppercut. Matt Lancie not known to be fancy, not known to be pretty. He just likes to hit hard. Going in the corner. Showing that athleticism. I can't agree with the attitude and the cockiness of Steve Anthony, but it has warranted results.
Love him or hate him, Steve Anthony's going to do exactly what he wants to do. And it's brought him to a lot of success, but Matt right now might want to put Steve away early.
God, I mean, going for almost an avalanche, picking him up on his shoulders. Up. Now what's this going to turn in? Oh! Steve Anthony going for a hurricane raw at the top. Matt blocked it. Drop kick now out, spills all the way to the floor.
You know, Sammy, an interesting point I have to make here is we see Steve alongside chasing hard body Harper. There was some history there between Steve and hard body.
I mean, the truth is that I tried to do a sit-down interview with Matt Lancie, with Chris Harper in the House of Harper, leading up to this contest, and they were all but refused to acknowledge the fact that the House of Harper used to have two pillars, and they were Matt Lancie and the current Wildcat champion, Steve Anthony. Steve Anthony won the Wildcat Championship as a part of the House of Harper. Matt Lancie won the Revolution Championship years ago as part of the House of Harper. And it was actually Steve Anthony who put Matt Lancie on the shelf. It's the reason why he never was able to successfully defend that Wildcat Heavyweight Championship. And now, how apropos is it that his shot at becoming heavyweight champion again comes at the expense of his old stablemate, Steve Anthony.
Oh, watch out now. Oof. shot to the forehead. This is 5 years in the making, Sammy, no doubt about it.
I mean, Matt Lancie shocked the world when he won the Revolution Rumble last year and then cashed in that opportunity on the same night and aligned himself once again with the man you see at ringside, Chris Harper, one of the most despicable and disgusting human beings you'll ever meet. Beautiful drop kick from the Wildcat Heavyweight Champion.
He's been on target with all of them so far tonight.
And there's that vintage Steve Anthony, that hip swivel. Shades of ravishing Rick Rude, now going up to the top rope. But despite the fact of my opinions on Chris Harper, you can't deny the success that Matt Lancie's had. Huge shoulder block.
Good grief.
Gotta believe that Matt Lancie might have gone for a spear there, if not for the work that Steve Anthony has put over the Revolution champion. And now Matt Lancie will try to maintain control. This has got everything on the line, literally everything on the line. Matt Lancie has been a dominant Revolution champion since winning it at the Revolution Rumble last year. This is an event that he calls his show. He defeated Jay Spade in the first ever Wildcat Ironman match at the same event.
Watch out now.
Eyes, good. That's the intensity of the Outlaw.
Why would you not be confident? The way that Matt has been performing over the last year.
Butterfly suplex, goes for the cover. Hooks the near leg. I was saying it was a 1 count. Not enough lateral press. So in the early goings of this matchup, Matt Lancie in control. This is with everything on the line. Never before have we had a man as Revolution champion and Wildcat heavyweight champion. You know that a few years ago, Steve Anthony was Revolution champion and earned the #1 contendership for the Wildcat heavyweight championship. But then General Manager Teddy Long insisted that Stevie Richards relinquish that Revolution championship because of it.
A long, winding road for both of these men to get to where they have been. And it culminates and it ends here tonight.
Current General Manager David Powers has earned no favors with the House of Harper. Noticeable by their absence. You know, Edward Stone not here, getting ready for the Revolution Rumble. Kojak Slice still suspended due to his behavior at the behest of the House of Harper. But you still see Chris Harper looming in the corner.
Yep.
Just waiting to seize his opportunity and guarantee another championship victory for his. I mean, the truth is that he knows both of these men very well. And I was concerned about where his allegiance really may be. Because you know that the only thing that Harper really cares about is championship gold. And he's going to go with whoever he thinks is going to win this match.
Lance, keep it in the ring.
Oof. Nobody home there for Matt. It was just the opportunity, the opening, really, that Steve needed here. Been in a lot of trouble. I mean, noticed Matt.
Yeah, I mean, it was very uncharacteristic for Matt Lancie to take that kind of chance going the outside. See the referee, players must be busted open when the gloves on. It shows the intensity and what stakes are on the line here.
Oh, yes. And frankly, for both of these men to be taken, certainly it looks like they will be taken to their limits.
I've shared no love loss with the House of Harper or Steve Anthony, and neither has many of the, you can tell that this audience, not sure who to root for. I mean, both of these individuals have not favored to this audience. This is about respect. This is not about pandering. This is about respect. This is about who is the best at Wildcat sports.
Nice. Steve Anthony maybe feeling it here. Maybe looking to get something going. Nice! Flying uppercut. You've got to like the chances here where Steve can take control. Steve is getting himself primed here. Matt's in a world of hurt.
And Matt's got the size and the weight advantage. Steve Anthony trying to use those high-flying maneuvers. Take down the Revolution champion. And now he's going to go up, Mr. 450.
Steve wants to go flying. Look at
this.
this.
Beautiful springboard moonsault.
Covered.
Only a 2 count. The exclamation point throwing everything in his wheelhouse with the Revolution champion. A championship he's never held is looking to change here tonight.
And now you see Steve Anthony.
Send him up for the fall from heaven. He loves to put away his opponents with this maneuver. Man, Lancie able to get out of it.
Look at Matt here.
Oh my, up, muscling him up. Steve Anthony was out of it. Champion gets out. Champion gets out, they're both champions.
Look at this back and forth.
Oh! It's a hammerlock DDT.
No protection there for Steve's head. A cover by the Revolution champ.
Lackadaisical cover. Matt Lancie not put enough pressure on Steve Anthony. You gotta believe that maybe Matt Lancie already believes that he is the face of this division. He thinks he's the greatest champion, but in order to be the true champion of Wildcat sports, you have to earn the Wildcat Heavyweight Championship. Not to dismiss the prestige of the Revolution Championship. I mean, that is the title that Wildcat Sports has used for the last 8 years to show why they're the best in Louisiana, in the South. And I can't think of a better champion than Matt Lancie.
Oof. Don't think Steve gives much of a damn about who's holding another title, except it's someone getting in the way from a second piece of gold that he might get right here.
Codebreaker right to the neck of Matt Lancie. Matt Lancie is hurting. An exclamation point when he took a sabbatical away from Wildcat Sports. He came back as the Methane Warrior and was not able to get the success that so many people maybe thought he should have had. It was only after returning to the exclamation point persona, it was only after refining that attitude that he was able to find a success. And it's warranted results. And is that enough? Going for fall from heaven again, and he hits it.
Oh my gosh, Steve might be able to hit now. Steve Anthony going for maybe that 450. If this hits Matt, that's it. That's going to be it. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Double champ. What?
Matt Lancie kicking out of the 450.
Sammy, has that ever been seen before?
Wildcat. I've never seen anybody kick out of the 450 from Steve Anthony. He calls himself Mr. 450 for a reason. He only breaks that maneuver out on the specialist of occasions. And you can see on the face of Steve Anthony, he's thinking, what does he have to do? As you see Chris Harbor rallying Matt Lancie to get back on the offense. The grimace on Steve Anthony's face. He's in shock.
Matt Lancie's seeing red. Blood is pouring from the nose there. And frankly, never seen Matt in a position like this in all of his months defending this championship.
Anthony back to the top rope. Lancie's voices contact. And a spine buster. A bone-chilling spine buster. And there's the Tiger Bomb.
Cover here.
Only a 2.
2 9/10.
What more do these two have to throw at each other?
You got the Pontchartrain Center. Yeah, you got the Pontchartrain Center faithful here sitting on the edge.
If you've ever dreamed of becoming a professional wrestler, then now is the time to sign up with Wildcat Sports and Entertainment, the #1 professional wrestling school in New Orleans, Louisiana. From tightening the ropes to running the ropes, from promo class to wrestling in the ring, Wildcat Sports offers classes to become professional wrestlers, referees, and even managers. Sign up today by visiting wildcatsports.com or email us at wildcatsports@gmail.com and start living your dream today.
Their seats.
Matt Lancie going for Brandon. He hits it. Another cover. Lateral press.
Lancie. Only get again a 2.
What is it going to take? I mean, I don't know why I'm so surprised. We have everything on the line. This is championship versus championship. Both of these proud men, both of these men dominant of Wildcat Sports. but one of these men is going to live with nothing. Someone has to win, and someone, unfortunately, Chris, has to lose.
And now look
And
at
now, wait,
Hardbody.
now what is this?
Look at what Hardbody slid into the ring for Matt
Right
to
in-
finish the contest.
What is this right in front of the referee? Referee Mike House is arguing with Matt Lancie.
Ooh.
Oh my God. This is a little rough. Oh, side Russian leg sweep. Referee looked like he's gonna let this go.
Chair hasn't been used yet as a weapon.
I mean, with everything on the line, you gotta believe the referee's gonna let this go. You don't want to end this on a disqualification, unlike other promotions. We're gonna see a winner here tonight. Oh my God! Oh my!
Steve, I think, did not
my
calculate
God.
that
Oh my
very
God, he
well
landed
at
right
all.
on his head and
The spear!
Spear!
The spear from the Outlaw! You've got him. This is it. To it.
Oh my God! No one has ever kicked out of the spear from Matt Lancie.
My dear, Steve Anthony almost knocked himself out trying to go for a very high-risk move off the top rope. Matt took advantage and still could not seal the deal.
I mean, I really can't believe that Steve Anthony had the wherewithal, just the wits about him to kick out of that. You see Chris
Meanwhile-
Harper throwing his jacket off at ringside. He's had enough. He can't believe it, and neither can we. No one has ever kicked out of the spear. Everyone laying on the line. These two are spent. They've thrown everything they have at each other. Now going for another spear.
Good grief.
Oh!
Right onto the kisser.
No one's ever deserved it more!
There! Halfway out of the ring went Steve. Another cover.
That's it! Matt Lancie.
Winner
Matt Lancie.
and new Wildcat Revolution Heavyweight Unified Champion, the Outlaw, Matt Lancie.
Good God, I've said it over and over this year. Spear, it's over. Steve Anthony kicked out of the first one, but the second one kept him down. And your new undisputed champion, the Outlaw Matt Lancie. And look at this.
Oh,
The rest of the House of Harper, you got the standout Edric Stone. And I guess it's official, the new Wildcat Tag Team Champions, the Paw Patrol. And just like last year, Chris, with the House of Harper hugging in the middle of the ring, deja vu all over again. The House of Harper has all the gold at Wildcat Sports.
It's a monopoly of titles.
Chris Harper has an addiction to gold.